Hey everyone, good morning. How's everyone doing? This is Very Mellow Man, and we are about to start the finale of our Let's Play of Vampyre. So let's get on to it. We have to talk to Lady Ashbury or Elizabeth immediately. I used the bathroom pretty bad though. I miscalculated before starting the stream. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. She's upstairs.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must. Poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What?
Yeah, you were betrayed and lied to, lady.
No.
Edgar pretty much caused the entire plot of this game to happen when you think about it.
Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
Yeah, well, we know that Edgar caused the outbreak now. It still doesn't really make any sense why it matters whose blood he used to do it. Beyond, like, emotionally. So now in order to make the antidote, we need 3 men and their sources of blood.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Die, vermin! Kill you!
Sure. Be here first, West End. Now, for some reason, making a man who's I don't get it. So what happened to this district?
We meet again, Mr. Kimura.
Dr. Reed,
We must both be nocturnal.
breathing the cold night.
So what
Have you
happened?
heard of Aloysius Dawson?
I heard about his plan to eradicate.
What can you...
If you really want to know,
And what...
that was the
Which start?
That's the whole.
What did he...
He constantly.
Tell me, Tada.
I don't know.
Yes,
Stars and
you're right.
protection.
Draco.
Memories are strange.
Yeah, I made it very clear that I was going to stay loyal to West End.
Good.
Is there anything to connect me to this city anymore?
It could be someone you know. Even someone you're close to.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
So let's go inside. Hopefully Redgrave is willing to talk. Is this from earlier? A good dagger.
I heard the Guard of Prewen has installed a new headquarters somewhere nearby.
You. So why did your district go to crap?
Welcome
dude?
back, my mortal peer.
Good evening, Aloysius.
Mr. Dawson to you. You may be my maker, and I thank you for that. But we must not forget etiquette.
Forgive me, sir.
You're forgiven, my dear doctor.
I may need equipment and...
So actually, Aloysius Dawson tells you pretty much all the best stuff here. Good handle parts, tiny good handle parts. Supplies for serums. It's pretty much all here. Actually, what happened to your district, buddy?
Yes,
How is the sanitary...
hopeless. It's as if...
What is this?
Lord Redgrave has just informed me that we keep on fighting the Guard of Prewen. I can't wait to test my new physical abilities against mortals.
Yeah.
The vampire hunters are...
Bah! Nonsense! How could they...
Well, now you're confusing your position for immortality.
Goodbye.
Alright. Pendleton, where's Redgrave?
I'll be honest with you. I don't particularly mind that Fergal Bancher is dead, for he always made me feel uneasy.
What's this do? Did I just leave the building? I'll have to go to the docks that way. Let's see here. Alright. So apparently he's actually back in the hotel. I just couldn't see him. I was back in a different part of the house. Just didn't see him. Sure. That's kind of gross. You don't actually like people healing. He's just like... Alright, there we go. Okay, here we go.
Good evening, Lord.
Welcome, Lord.
I've located the true origin.
Good.
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall?
This is more important than the club.
I see.
Thank you, my...
Now go, Lance-bearer.
Alright then. Oh boy. Let's see. Whole reason I gotta do this is because I gotta go through the docks anyway to get more XP. I know checking every few seconds to see if I actually have to go if I'm going the right direction is a little annoying. But remember, this game's idea. Man, what if this thing was powerful enough to be a boss? That's pretty much how you do progression in a video game. Or at least how you should do it. Oh, Sean.
It's locked, all right.
This is a massive beside the point thing, but I still need to try and at least try and get in.
What on earth happened here?
Sean. Swan just became a regular old skull. Impossible to save. And of course, he has his own case. But now that I know that Sean is definitively dead, Now I know that Sean's definitively dead. There's also a matter of time before this district succumbs to the chaos. So ultimately, there's only one thing to do here. No, I'm not. Pretty much all I can do now is just put these poor people out of their misery, because through circumstances even I consider too tragic to think about. It was impossible for Sean to be saved. Impossible. I feel as if I could have prevented this somehow. I may be a monster, but even I can regret. Where did it all go wrong?
Well, do you need an... Indeed. Oh, thank you, Doctor. What can I... Who? Show... How... Oh. I see. How could... Doctors aren't... Oh, fuck. Have you got any...
I've not seen him since he came back to the docks. Rumour has it he's converted his flock to some sort of...
Are you
It may surprise you, but...
I wish I shared.
It's not...
Goodbye.
Alright.
Evening.
Well,
I'm much...
welcome back to the turf.
Goodbye.
My hideout. One of my hideouts should be up here. So I should be able to make the pneumonia cure if I...
Been a while since we've seen any new faces around here.
Good evening.
Hello again.
Can I offer...
Giving out.
Perhaps...
Alright.
Goodbye, miss.
What on earth is doing all that? Who on earth is doing all that? Alright. You have pneumonia. Sepsis. Pneumonia.
Good evening.
Hello again.
Can I offer you my...
I'm fine.
Alright. Time is of the essence, unfortunately. You simply do not have any more time. This is not a matter of saving your life. This is a matter of allowing me to save all of London.
Will avenge me. In the end, I will laugh at you.
Ooh. What in the world is that obnoxious sound?
Do you need... Yeah. So you can sell them. Fair enough. Tell me about one of us. There has... No. I think you're... And then what? I know it's just...
Alright. 3,500 is about as much as I'm realistically going to get from you anyway. It sounds like an Econ nearby, but what in the world are they doing? So level 4 and 5 mesmerize targets. Huh. Wow. Pneumonia.
Do you require...
Don't...
Take...
Alright.
Some... If that... No.
What people you look...
This is a...
Alright.
Tom. We get...
You're...
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodbye.
I'll talk to him, to you, about you.
Why does this part do you think also? Goodbye.
So few clients. But with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Oh, alright. Come on, you. You gotta go for the good of London. This is pretty much a blood tax. Your pillar of the community is dead and will be incapable of handling the strain of protect, and this entire district will soon crumble, incapable of handling the disease and sickness inherent in the district. All right.
My pup, Sabrina, my friends. What will they become without me? If only I could tell her. Tell them. Too late. Too... late.
He's in Pub's backyard. Yes, chaos. I understand. I also don't care.
You still what?
I know you've been...
I just want to feel...
I am...
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me.
It proves...
And you don't...
We can all...
Oh, I missed a hint because of the side that I understand why she wants to have a gun. Jesus Christ.
Were you aware
That's the first...
that it's a most people...
Not me.
Well, that's nice. At this point, gathering money doesn't realistically mean much. Unless I plan to, like... Because I'm just killing all the merchants. So it's really more of a... I'm preparing for a high life after the London epidemic. Oh yes, come here, your beloved Tom. These two will probably make a really cute couple, given the fact that they're basically willing to cover for each other, but... I have nothing against that as for fictional couples. I think it's pretty cool. It's just that at this point, they're more valuable to be dead.
I don't fear you. You did not defeat me. I was Sabrina Cavendish. I did not surrender.
No, you did not, madam. You take pride in your victory. And there keep the Buzz backyard.
Hello, boy. Did I scare you?
No, it's just that...
Well, I won't.
My name is Rufus. What's all...
What? Have you... What?
I listen... It's hot.
What thing? I said
no.
Why?
I can't...
Alright.
Heard any... So...
Am I really cursed? It explains so much.
Okay.
Good
Yeah, I
evening,
never
ma'am.
got to talk to you.
I'm Doc...
Why?
I work...
Oh,
The disease take...
it's Miss...
Normally, vampire fiction doesn't allow you to use mind control to cheat your way inside someone's house. Mostly because they're not consenting
So
to
you
allowing you
Yes.
in.
Forgive...
How?
Like... Dad... And...
May I? Did...
My...
The...
You mean...
But you're not...
Years make...
Do you...
What else needs to cure for Sepis? Nah, I need that for Ichabod.
Goodbye. Goody. I was... Don't... Do you require me? I will see. What? No. Well. What attack? You unlock. Goodbye.
All right. Bridge, okay. Pneumonia, sepsis. Oh, can't do it. Oh, wasted time here just trying to get what I needed to.
Yeah. Do you require?
Oh, no pneumonia.
Oh, good. Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr.
Do you need help?
A real...
So long, Rufus.
Come on.
Evening.
Evening. I never
is it
gunshot.
So... Good evening, Mrs.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people. What?
Mrs. Fish.
I am a...
Then...
I think...
All right. We're already locked in someone else's house, so you shouldn't need to be I mean, it's not much, but that's still letting free XP go for no reason.
Should I have turned my Seymour in? Was my crime to love my son?
Ah, so it looks like Seymour Fishborn has some sort of dirty secret. I know this is abhorrent, but please listen. He is simply going to die anyway. One bed rest, and that'll be it for this young man. At the very least, I can make sure his blood will empower me to further protect the city. I think half of my fun at this point is just becoming a... Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to push that button. Come on. Come on.
So what they said about me was true. I really was Rufus the Curse, destined to suffer until I die.
Unless I can make a cure for pneumonia out of recycled pots, there's simply nothing I can do. Nope. Ain't nothing to do about it except just keep on keeping on. So that's what that sound was. Ooh, okay. Jesus. This game... Don't nod. Whatever engine you were using to make this game. Oh god. Now they're fighting Volkers.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
The old morgue. Insulin in the old morgue at the Pemberton Hospital. So, we came back to this place really early in the game. So, unless the game does some weird level scaling stuff, this place shouldn't be a threat to us. Oh, well.
Step away, sir.
Why should anything be easy for me? Might as well use my ultimate move on you.
Sir, no admit. Over there!
Insulin in a morgue. Samuel Connor's mace is actually one of the really, I heard it's a really good two-handed melee weapon, but ooh. Insulin in a morgue. Not here. My only guess is that's upstairs. Time is of the essence in more ways than one here, so I need to hurry up and figure out what you're going to be doing.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Yeah, alright. Later, buddy. Wonder why I didn't try to kill the skull, but yeah, whatever. I don't make the rules. I'm just here to try to complete the game. All right, Jesus Christ. I think I'm gonna find McCollum now. So this is pretty much why McCollum can't actually die in the game. He's super relevant for a fetch quest in the finale. The hospital's boarded up, so the only way in or out is actually through my balcony. Which is admittedly not a place I've constantly used to get into the hospital, so ill-formed rogue scowl. Come on. Now they're all poisoned suicide bombers. Jesus Christ. It's right there. But to my other shock, I can't actually get up there. Even when I really want to evolve. Okay. Alright. Level 5 blood barrier. Let's see. I feel like at this point the only stat I should probably try to raise is blood capacity. Blood capacity. Okay, so increase your blood capacity. Quality of life upgrade. Pretty much just seven serums on you. Night. The Whitechapel's police. Yeah, inexplicable disappearance. That's pretty much it for you. Now we gotta go up there to meet McCollum. Bonus blood capacity is more of like a quality of life type thing, but yeah, everything's hostile now, so.
The blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
How in the world did McCollum drink the blood of King Arthur? Oh, look at McCollum being his own vampire player character now. All right, buddy. How's it going?
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reed?
Not at all, McCullough.
Really?
I need the blood of a king.
The guard's most sacred and precious.
I need the antidote.
It is within me to take your words.
I have found the carrier, McCullough.
A vampire doctor.
Do you not understand? We wanted the...
Not enemies.
All right. Later.
Thank you.
Unbelievable as it is.
Find a hide to create the antidote. Might as well go back home. It's not gonna make any more or less sense to do it there.
Some of this.
43 is such an odd level to end a video game on, to be honest, but I don't really have any other idea what I'd do with it, since at this point I don't need anything for my build, and I'm just spending blood points to level up. At the end of those.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Reach the hive. Oh, we've got final sewers. Also, the controls are really janky when you get out of having to use.
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Steady, boys! None of them here!
Hostile visual status. Yeah. Back to the sewers I go. Yeah, I'm sure some of them went missing because it became skulls. It's not really a big deal. Not really particularly relevant.
Over there! There's one of them birds!
Luckily, this place is leveled. So even scaled. And still vastly outpower. Vastly outpower. can basically 3-hit combo you with my offhand weapon. That's pretty... Ooh. Honestly, this is a bit of an underwhelming way to end the game. We're going back to a filthy sewer for the final fight, instead of somewhere more ravishing, and honestly, there's not a lot of hurrah here.
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered. Prewen? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Ooh. So, honestly, the main reason I kind of let down by some of this is the fact that Harriet is basically just the final boss here. Harriet's been the final boss the entire time.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions.
My words have...
Alright.
Why?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind?
Disease, contagion...
Speak to me.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the
And here he is.
When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
And there it is.
What is your true?
I do not understand.
You're made of blood.
Why would I? And no, I'm not.
So, yeah, you're such an ancient vampire that you're just living blood now. I honestly think that's pretty much something I have never expected a vampire to be in any reality level.
Just give...
There are those who call me Merdin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Alright.
I'm here to stop.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet.
So what's the
What
blood
is
hate?
It is the curse of the goddess.
Need for blood?
Tell me.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only...
And who is the...
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster...
That's your modern answer.
Tell me what it is, then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our Queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
So basically the Red Queen is... We're not going to be fighting the actual Red Queen.
I only wish to...
To perform an act so noble, you must...
I know. McCullum used such a symbol.
Your final task.
What will happen thereafter?
Your fate, my...
Yeah, it depends on your karma meter, buddy.
Will it be over, then?
Yes. The threat...
And then what?
How would I know? I am no god.
Alright.
You tricked me.
Very soon you'll come to be brave.
Oh, you got the Cole McGrath origin story, buddy. That sucks. Is there anything back here? No, just a sewer. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I expected something a bit more glamorous for my final fight instead of... There we go. Might as well use that.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Oh, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you!
Harriet. Maybe I am a liar, Harriet. But I will not deceive you on my word as a doctor. However much that means to you now.
But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
To be completely fair, this is actually a pretty interesting, disaster, Harriet. Alright. Ouch. Well, to be honest, I couldn't have avoided that. What? Level 51. Are you just scaling to be absurdly ahead of me wherever I am?
How intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
So, is this boss's strength dependent on how many people he killed? Alright. Woo!
Such innocence.
What? Nullify, huh? Oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Ugh. Woo! Gotcha. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
So that's actually kind of depressing when you think about it. Then again, I think that confirms my theory that your level does affect how much damage you deal to things with a lower level.
You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
But they were all massacred. by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered.
I was up above.
It's over.
Yes.
No need to apologize.
Perhaps there...
I'm honored to be part of this city's...
How could I refuse you anything now?
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago.
What's that?
Peace found me in time.
Alright, Dick.
And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed.
Oh boy.
This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Yeah. So, Harriet Jones was a willing servant of the Red Queen. She's the one who came up with the plan. But yeah,
well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised? I'd better hurry.
Chapter 7. We defeat the final villain, though. My part is done, and it's time for me to go to Elizabeth, my love. Antidote and guinea pig. So yeah, that looks like the final boss arena, which actually does look pretty foreboding. Zero, 6%, 0, 6%. Alright, guys. I was afraid of this part. When we actually get into the castle, it's going to be like an hour of dialogue. So I'm going to be skipping parts of my leisure.
Beautiful Morgan.
Can't you just...
I am here to...
So our beloved mother will...
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan...
And what are you?
She is my mother.
What?
She seeks nothing.
Why did...
You are the doctor.
I noticed that all the Icors were female. As if a male...
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, We should be thankful that but one disaster.
Yeah, that's pretty... yeah. Oh, God! Are you saying that this entire game is just angry feminism? Are you serious?
Icors seem to carry various diseases.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakes?
This is not open.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale.
What will happen to Ascalon?
With your progeny at its head, it would not be long before this Econ Assembly catches a second wind. To discreetly control its plans is your decision to make.
So, right, I'm basically in charge of Ascalon by proxy. That's what I wanted.
What will become?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines. By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
Oh, my power influence just keeps growing.
What will become?
The Brotherhood is as wise as it is ancient. You have nothing to fear from it.
I am not afraid.
Do you truly think they are merely scholars poring over dusty books? The stone of St. Paul wielded faith sufficient to cast a dragon into the abyss.
Ooh.
That is just a legend.
Am I not a legend? Are you not about to become one yourself?
Alright. So, they aren't just holy enough to smite vampires and demons. They can actually smite dragons. That's a problem.
No, she is not what you say she is.
And you? Why are you here?
I am just here to...
Your sons? Plural?
Perhaps I am too old.
Tell me about Will.
He is not stronger than you.
Is he here?
Have I not already?
His blood was not tainted.
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For...
When he fought me,
you just said it.
King Arthur was also...
And that is probably the most blasphemous thing I have heard ever.
He was. But he...
Who are your sons?
You are my son.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect the...
But yes, one or a few of those names are actually... It's
so that is
weird.
All we are to you?
No. You...
Okay, so he actually does care about us. It's kind of like Lucifer from Shin Megami Tensei. He doesn't directly help, but he will find people he considers righteous champions to defend the planet Earth. It's a never-ending cycle, but it's better than Annihilation in this case.
Speak clear.
What is...
Did I
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan.
It's locked. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Oh, it's the crack of dawn. You know, for all intents and purposes, Elizabeth and Jonathan have only known each other for maybe a week, if I'm being really generous, and if I decide to count every time Jonathan's had to sleep in order to get more power as a full day. Graves.
I cannot enter. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
So I already know, since I already know what ending I was going to get, just from trying to do this particular game.
This castle is falling apart.
I ultimately also know what Elizabeth's fate will be here.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
She's constantly on the move, so you can't find her super easily.
This painting looks suspicious.
I am astounded, DONTNOD. I'm actually getting lost. The, like, epilogue. This is like,
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
This is appalling level. This is...
Here's another switch. I should keep looking. What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work. Here's another switch. I should keep looking.
It is ridiculous that you are making us solve a puzzle after we defeated the final boss of the game.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
This is really... I haven't the faintest idea. I haven't the faintest idea why you thought this was fun. This part of the game.
Here's another switch. I should keep looking. What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
Here's another switch. I should keep looking. Voila.
And really, what pop? I guess you're supposed to read the letters to find hints to the switch, but honestly, that's just really, really dumb. That's really, really dumb. I refuse to pick up any more of your hints. I'm super done with this game. Done. Super done.
be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
I don't care to ask questions.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had.
Oh, I can't
skip.
skip.
The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think London's last hope is in Prewen's hands. To stem the epidemic, many districts must be cleansed.
Mortals defend their interests as we defend ours. It is only natural.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation, and the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father.
So, okay, if we use William Marshall's blood, which was infected by the blood of hate...
William Marshall?
Why exactly is Jonathan not also infected with the blood of hate?
Original.
This game has some interesting, if sloppily executed lore.
Saved you.
But that right there is, in all honesty, just...
The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan.
I love the whole... I love...
Who took pleasure in
romantic gestures. I love romantic
I roamed
gestures.
across Europe, reaping my bloody crop.
Seriously, don't nod. I feel like you didn't think that part out thoroughly. You could have easily fixed that plot hole by insinuating that the power of the blood of hatred can only exist in one individual at a time or something, but that's just...
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans.
Also, holy crap, don't nod. You really...
I would follow you.
wanted players to be invested in Elizabeth. I can tell, but again, this relationship with her and Jonathan
I can help you.
at least established that they knew each other before Jonathan became a vampire.
I remember how you killed that poor nurse for blackmailing me.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
He threw a Tell him about the blood of hate.
Blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
Blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long. You could blow a fortress down if you released it.
All right.
Do you remember Murden, your maker?
Only God is my maker. For he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is
so apparently William Marshall was an old man when he was turned into a vampire to begin with.
of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated.
What? That's... Yeah, guys, seriously, I just saved you like 40 extra minutes of... Just 40 extra minutes of lore that does not really matter to me. Like, DONTNOD, you have to figure out a better way to tell this stuff to your player.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world...
And this is the evil end version of the ending.
Such an awful thing.
You can tell the transition cut.
The Jonathan I once saved from a scowl in this abandoned factory.
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see. So there is nothing worth living for in this world anymore. Farewell, my love.
Farewell.
Yeah, dude, Elizabeth only wants a good, clean, friendly neighborhood vampire. But no, Jonathan, you should seriously still be a carrier for the Blood of Hate. The game just acts like you're not, even though the cure depends on you gain King Arthur's tainted blood.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear. But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing. You've chosen your path, my fallen champion, like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
A taste for blood. And that is Vampyre. Alright. So, the combat is no Bloodborne. It is janky. It can be fun under optimal circumstances, but it's still really could use a lot more polishing. But it works at least. My main criticism is largely the fact that the exposition delivery is not interesting. I didn't mind this at first, but it eventually has that Dragon Age Inquisition problem of the characters very rarely emoting when you're just talking to each other from over the top Jonathan's shoulder. And they very rarely emote. Like, Elizabeth probably expressed more emotion in that final scene of hers than she ever did in the entire rest of the game. I mean, I can see why people really like this game. It's got a 70 on Metacritic, which I think is about where it should be. The lore around this particular gothic rendition of Vampyre and everything we know about vampires is pretty interesting. And for the most part, so are the characters. They don't really seem like much at first, but knowing that most of them are either good people doing bad things because of their circumstances, or bad people who can at the very least express some sort of point. You bigger. And yeah, in all honesty, there just isn't really a reason for me to do that. The choice and consequence system, though, I do think is actually a really huge highlight. If you're playing blind, then some of the choices you'll go through will not only genuinely surprise you, but will eventually make surprise you, but will make you respectively double-cross any idea about what you consider to be good for the community. The problem, I think, is that sometimes it doesn't really feel that balanced. For some reason, some minor characters are worth more than other characters that take higher levels of mesmerize in order to get, in order to... Tim Watson is Tom Strickland and Mirren. Wow. But yeah, it makes any sense why the pillars are worth more than any other member of the community. But realistically speaking, it doesn't really... But realistically speaking, some people mattering more than others is completely arbitrary, and you can't really figure out how or why. I lost the entire district because I lost the rest of Whitechapel because I killed 3 people who I had no idea were actually that important to everyone else. On the other hand, the way you figure out more hints is pretty unintuitive and really could use a lot of work. Especially since they're tying hints to missable events that you may not be around to see because you're trying to do a side quest or progress the main story. And that's pretty bad. Especially since, and this is the biggest problem for me, there's no fast travel. The well, back to Bloodborne, the attempt to circumvent the need for fast travel with unlocking gates that technically count as shortcuts to get to and from places faster, that only helps so much, especially when you technically have free reign to explore the entirety of the map as soon as you get the chance to, but it just feels really messily handled. This is definitely DONTNOD's first attempt at a game structure with a gameplay loop of this magnitude. And for the most part, the only thing that really stands out are the things they're already good at. Except for the feminism talk. DONTNOD has a habit of basically being really blunt and obvious with their social messages. Even in the first Life is Strange, that was the case. Same with Life is Strange 2. I like what the game's story was trying to do with the theme, but it wasn't really subtle at all, in any way. And as a result, sometimes you get cases where the characters are basically just stand-ins for what the authors already believe in, so it comes off more like reassuring themselves that they're already decent people, instead of trying to make a very decent attempt to educate others who don't feel as they do. And that is what I believe all social progressive media should strive to be. So, 70 out of 100, I'm going to give to you Vampyre. And not a moment too soon either, because tomorrow is the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. And I will be playing that tomorrow as soon as I can. So, thank you guys for joining me for this Let's Play. If you liked it, you know what to do by now. And I will see you all when we enter Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind tomorrow. This is Very Mellow Man signing off, telling you to watch the streets at night. For you never know when a kind doctor might turn out to be the nightmare of London, the scourge of mankind, and ultimately a blight upon the planet Earth itself.